Hey, 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 hey. Hey. How you doing?
We're so retarded.
But we make life fun.
Yeah.
How are you all doing?
I'm
Good
tired.
to see you. Are you
It's
tired?
late.
Hey, I want you to count how many times Skye yawns in this video. So.
That's so mean. I'm sorry. It's not like I don't like what we talk about, because I do. I'm just so tired.
That's because she's a mother of 4.
And we always do it late so that they're not climbing up on our laps while we're trying to do the videos.
So what about the time you were yawning during the Saturday afternoon videos?
I didn't get enough sleep the night before. 5 hours of sleep. That's why.
So there's always a reason.
Yes, there is.
Yes.
So I'm going to try really hard not to yawn this time. Okay. So let's stop it. Let's get to the video.
Tonight, Sunday night, another great day of life and Life Church.
Whoop whoop.
We didn't put a video out last week because I didn't feel very good. No. I had a procedure because we're not going to have 5 kids.
No. Not happening. Lord willing.
Yes, by God's grace, that He won't heal that and cause me to get my wife impregnated for a 5th time.
Again.
So,
yes.
Yes.
So.
Okay, so what we want to talk about tonight is emergency fund.
Yes.
Because we had to use our emergency fund.
Yes.
Which was partly poor planning on our part, but we wanted to share the story so that you guys will think twice before you do things.
Hashtag our struggles. If you go to Life Church, you'll know what that means.
Yeah, okay. So anyway, I went in for the procedure, and she kind of dropped me off. She took me up there, and
I was going to come back.
She was going to come back and get me, but she had to run to the store, and I went in to pay for the procedure because they wouldn't do it until we paid for it. So we actually use a card called Care Credit, if you've ever heard of that, to pay for our
bigger needs than we have money for.
Deductibles, things like that. And
medical stuff.
Medical, only for medical
only
stuff. There's coming a point soon when we'll have enough in our savings fund that we won't have to use that card anymore for those circumstances. But that's a whole nother topic another time. What happened was I got in there and I gave them the card and they looked at it and they're like, oh, we don't take this.
And I was already gone.
And I panicked.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you better not tell my wife that you don't take this.
Because this is happening.
So I immediately said, well, we've got to figure this out. We've got to make this happen because we don't want any more children. We're pretty definite on that one. So I called her and 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 called her.
And text me and text me.
And text me and then called her. And then her phone finally worked. And I was in a panic. And I'm like, go home, get the emergency fund, and bring it now, or we're going to have another baby.
Right. Something like that. So
we had to pull from our emergency fund to pay the deductible and payment of this procedure. So now we're in a situation, which some of you may have been in this situation, not exactly the particular exact situation, but where you've had to grab from your emergency fund in an emergency situation.
Right.
If we had planned better, this would not have been an emergency.
No.
We would have had some money set aside for medical procedures like this, and we did not.
Right.
So
we need to have a savings for that.
Yes.
Medical.
So
we learned a lesson.
We learned a lesson.
We learned 2 lessons. Well, I guess the other one wasn't a lesson, but we got to use our emergency fund, which just reiterated how important that step is in the
Because if we didn't have the emergency fund,
then you wouldn't have gotten your procedure done.
And we would have been very tempted to put it on a credit card.
Oh. Thought you were going somewhere else with that.
We didn't cut that one card up.
Huh?
Yeah. We had signed up before we did the Dave Ramsey thing. We signed up for another card, and we never touched it. And it's in the desk drawer.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about it, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But in that moment, I remembered it. And I thought, no. We are not borrowing money on a credit card like that. We are going to pay for this. So we used our emergency fund. So here's what we're doing now. We've already been starting baby step 2, which is the debt fall. And we have been paying payments on the first tier of the debt fall. We have $200 a month that goes to the debt fall. Well, now, since we have used from our emergency fund, we're going to replenish the emergency fund with that $200 a month.
Right. Oh.
We're going to...
There was one. I need to keep talking.
Yes, there you go. So we're going to replenish it with the $200 a month to replenish the emergency fund until that is replenished, and then that money will go back to the debt fall. So the debt fall's on hold until the emergency fund is replenished.
Right. Yes.
And that's really how it has to happen.
Yes.
Because that emergency fund...
That's the first step before your debt snowball.
So debt fall has to stop, debt snowball has to stop, and replenish.
Back to square one.
Until
we can
fill up that emergency fund.
Yeah.
Get it filled up.
Which won't take us
as long. A couple months.
Yeah.
We'll be good to go. Okay? That's our lesson for you tonight.
Get that emergency fund. Bye.